My name is Sandy Shrewsbury. I was born and raised in Beckley, West Virginia. From the time I was a child, I attended Cowley Heights Baptist Church. And looking back on it, I was amazed. I always felt like my parents had grown up in a Christian home, but I found out later that they had not. They did not have that opportunity, but it was a neighbor that had invited them to attend church. And so it was new to them, but I had no idea until much later. So, but it was an important part of our life. I was baptized at Cowley Heights Baptist Church when I was a teenager. And then I went on, I went to Woodrow Wilson High School. I was the last class out of the building on Park Junior High. And then I attended Beckley College for 2 years. After that, I worked at the VA Medical Center for 33 years, and I had been a volunteer there as a teenager because Woodrow Wilson was in walking distance of the hospital. So I would go over there, and I volunteered on the nursing home after school 1 day a week, and I really enjoyed that. And it was such a coincidence that the job that I ended up getting was in the volunteer department. And so that was so much fun. And I was able, when people would want to come and volunteer, be interested in volunteering, I knew exactly how they felt coming into some place new and wondering if they would fit in. And so it was a wonderful job because I always felt like the volunteers were there because they wanted to be there. And all of them had a great respect for the veterans, as do I. So it was a wonderful experience, and I'm so thankful for it. So let's see, I don't think I told you that I got married before that, but Sam and I were married, and at that time I transferred my membership to United Methodist Temple. He had grown up in the church from the time he was a baby. So we went to church, United Methodist Temple. That's when it was uptown. And so I remember all that went into the church making the move to come to build a new building. But it was a very exciting time. So Sam and I were married for 49 years, and he passed away in December of 2020. We were so blessed with one son, and we were so thankful for this church at that time because there were so many opportunities for him to take part and participate. He was very involved with the choirs and the music program, and he loved working with the sound room, the sound room. And that's actually what, he went on to college and became an audio engineer, and that's his career today. So I thought, that's kind of cool that he really began here. He practiced at Methodist Temple on that job. So, but he had so many opportunities to grow in his faith, and so I'm so thankful for everybody that were a part of that. Through the years, many dedicated people have done many things here at the church. There's too many to name, but you can't help but remember the people and their love for Christ and for each other. And I remember the Methodist women, they were quite something. We had Eileen Cheatham, who was here so often and was so dedicated and was such a great cook. And she was always doing meals for fundraisers, and we would come over and we'd be the waitresses and the cleanup crew. But she raised, through the Methodist women, she raised a lot of money for the building program and for many other things. So Eileen Cheatham is one person that I remember with great fondness and appreciation. But there's been so many other things that people have done and continue to do through the church because of their love for Jesus. They want to show the love of Jesus to the community. One ministry that I want to talk about is the preschool program here at Methodist Temple. Um, my son went to the class when he was 4 years old, and it was Joy Hill was one of his teachers, and Marcia Ash, and he had the best experience here at Methodist Temple in the preschool. And I was so fortunate when I retired that I was able to come back as a volunteer one day a week. And for the most part, I worked with Diana Cochran, which was just so wonderful to see the magic that she has in teaching children. But the thing I like about the preschool here is that it is faith-based. And so not only do they learn the colors and the alphabet and things like that, but they hear Bible stories. They have music, Christian music. They memorize, the 4-year-olds memorize Psalm 100, which is amazing when you hear them. They start in the beginning of the school year and they go through. And so it's always amazing to hear them recite that. And I expect that most of them will always remember Psalm 100, and they're so proud of themselves too. So I hope that they continue to build on that and their love for the Word of God. Daycare is another thing that we have here at Methodist Temple that I'm really proud of. It does offer a good place, a safe place for children to be year-round. And there is a dedicated team of people who are working to make daycare and preschool even better than it is. So we're really excited about that. I want to tell you about something recent that I was a part of, and that was such a joy to me. And it was being a mentor for the confirmation class. We had 11 young people and 1 young adult. We began on November 17th, and it lasted 4 months. It concluded on April 14th. But it was such a privilege to spend time with these young people and the other adults, and we had a lot of interaction with them. And we had speakers that talked on a number of topics, and that was always interesting to hear about the sacraments and the scripture and prayer. So many topics that gives us a better idea of the foundation of our faith. And since I was not raised in the Methodist Church, a lot of this was new to me, so I learned right along with these young people. So I was so thankful for that. One of the fun things that we did was that the confirmands painted their chalice that they were able to keep, and it was used for communion during church one time. So that was very meaningful because they participated in that. They also have been involved, had the opportunity to take part in a church service in various ways. So I am sure that they have learned a lot, and it has strengthened their faith. But, being a Baptist, on April 15th, when I got to witness those 3 young people be baptized, just thrilled my heart. It was wonderful to see those who had been baptized as babies confirm those vows that were made at that time. I'll tell you, having this opportunity to get to know these young people and really get to know them, not just hello and pass them in the hallway, but get to know them on a much deeper level, I'm excited about the future of the church because of these young people, and so thankful for that opportunity. I've been humbled by all that's been done in the past that brings us to where we are now. In the 50-plus years that I've been a member of United Methodist Temple, the church has been an important part of my life. Actually, it's like family. I don't even think about it on Sunday. I mean, you just get up. That's what you do on Sunday, but not just Sunday. There's lots of other opportunities. But it's like family to me. It's a big part of my life. And it has helped me grow in my faith. And I've been inspired. I've been encouraged. I've been actually challenged a number of times in a good way. And so I'm so thankful for that and for the people around me just impressed me so much with their love for Jesus and for each other. I said yes when asked to be on the leadership board. Not right away, but I really felt truly that God had wanted me to serve on this board. I had not served on a committee for some years. I was involved in other ways, but I just felt like it was a calling from God. And it has been wonderful to work with this group of men and women who also love God and love this church and are hard at work to make it better and to lead this church. United Methodist Temple isn't just bricks and mortar. It's where we come to be the church. It's where seekers can come. It's a church for singles and families and couples. It's for everyone. We just are open for all who want to come and worship God or to learn about God as a seeker. So the church is for everyone. We know that we're meant to live in relationship with fellow believers. We're not intended to go this life without each other, and they're there for us and we're there for them. But we gather to be the church. Seekers can come. It's for the young. It's for the old. It's for everyone. We're meant to. I think I backed up. We are meant to. You're going to have a time on this one. I'm sorry. We are meant to live in a relationship with fellow believers and others by worshiping together. We should pray for each other, spend time in Bible study. Just make it a priority that your spiritual life is so important. The Bible tells us to encourage one another and build each other up, and that's what we are doing and should continue to do. But here's the bottom line for me. I need the church, and the church needs me, and it needs you. We need everybody to be a part who love God, and we just need everyone to come and be the church. And let's continue to pray that God is going to lead us as we work together and seek His guidance in the days and the years to come.